We roam the still, cold world. No horizon in sight. The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress. Until the frost stopped it all. Suddenly, without a warning. When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class. We've lost our world to snow. And with it, our last traces of humanity. We bid farewell to plenty, and for those who remained came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north. We roamed for weeks, maybe months, leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope that pushed us forward. Slowly, step by step. We knew the cost of our journey, and we paid the price 100 times. Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another game in our 7 Days of New Games series, and this is Frostpunk. Now, this game is described as a strategy simulation like resource management kind of game, and this one is not a game that you would normally see on my channel, but this really piqued my curiosity, and since we're just doing some new games, I thought this was a really good one to put on here just to show you guys. Now, not everybody is going to be interested in this game. This isn't everybody's cup of tea, but if you like strategy, like resource management, like managing people, kind of thing like that, then this game is going to be right up your alley. The story's really good, the graphics are good, and, well, you'll see. So, it says, we fled from London and crossed the sea to reach the frozen north. On the way, our convoy was hit by a blizzard and scattered. A handful of us managed to reach the site of this generator, only to find it frozen solid and abandoned. Why is no one here? Did any of our people survive the blizzard? Are there any others out there? Whatever we do, we should expect the worst now that the world as we know it has crumbled. We have to survive. Fight the cold. We need to get the generator working. It provides heat and power to other buildings. Without it, we'll freeze to death. Stockpile some coal and start the generator. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to pause this because I want to kind of explain this a little bit to you guys. So this generator, this is the heart of the whole town. This thing is going to generate heat, and it's very important to keep this thing running. It runs on coal. Now, at the moment, all we can do is we can send people out to gather coal, which if you see, like this here, this is coal, I believe. Let's see here, it's not going to do it because I don't have the time on. But this is coal, so you'll send your people out to collect the coal, and our first kind of mission is to stockpile 200 coal and get that generator running. Now, you have other coal deposits like this here that you can actually mine, which later on in the game you can mine these. I don't know if we're going to get to take a look at this. Sometimes I lose this game really fast. It's the kind of game where if you're not doing it right, the people will revolt against you and literally cast you out, and then the game's over and you have to start all over again. Very interesting game. So let's get the time going here. And so this is coal. So we have 50 workers available. We can put 15 on this, so we are going to put 15 workers on that. We're going to fill that up. Another thing that's very important is wood. I believe this is wood. Yep. And we're going to put 15 workers on gathering wood. Steel, we should be good on steel at the moment. We will need to work on that a little later on, but we'll worry about that when that arises. So now, as you can see, our workers are moving out. You can click on them. They have names. I mean, it's pretty cool. So if we hit L2, we have a command hub, so we can check the book of laws, which is pretty important, economy, city info, and we can build. And technology tree, this apparently comes later. So if we check our economy, this gives you a lot of information. Coal piles, it actually tells you like how many coal piles you have. Daily gain 180. If we go here, we have wood crates. It shows you the wood crates. This is steel. We don't have anybody there, so you know, we can't tell us. Food. This is one that we'll have to work on. Medical facilities and housing temperature, which we don't have that because we don't have the generator on right now. Now, what I like to do is I kind of like to get the coal stockpiled before we turn this on. I can turn this on now, but it's going to burn coal, so I like to get some stockpiled first before we do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to speed time up here because we want to get a bunch of coal. And as you can see in like the middle top of the screen, it says -4 Fahrenheit. It gets really cold. Like at the coldest days, it's like 40 below, so that's a little crazy. So this is just tutorials telling you that. I should shut that off, but we'll discard because I just told you that. So I want to hit our goal of 200.
Workday ends. It's off time.
Alright, so that's the other thing. Your workers, they work in shifts. And now this is something here. These are little tasks that pop up. So there's a housing problem. Captain, people are undesirably concerned. Sorry guys. Captain, people are understandably concerned about the lack of shelter. They're falling ill from sleeping outside in this terrible cold. We better do something about it. Now, we have 80 people. So you can say, I'll provide some shelter, and then you'll have to provide shelter for half the people. As you see, it says provide shelter for 40 people. I have 2 days. Or I'll provide shelter for everyone. And you'll have 2 days to provide shelter for 80 people. So we'll provide some shelter. Although, actually, we could have provided shelter for all. Okay, so we're going to open up the command hub. And now the one thing that's pretty good about this is that when your workers aren't working, they'll still build. So that's odd. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think these house 10, so that should be enough to house everybody. So our housing requirements should be met. That should be cool, and we need to start that up, so we're going to start that up. There we go. Now we're getting some warmth. And you can actually, you'll get a research center. I don't think it's called that, but you can research things, and you can, as you can see, you can get different levels of this. So what is this? The wisdom of the crowd. Captain, when facing demands, remember this. People usually look for the quickest solution, not the best one. You don't have to agree to everything they ask for. If you fix the problem your way, it's fine. I'll bear that in mind. Thank you. So yeah, this is very much you decide how you want to rule. Like, you can be a tyrant you know, really iron-fisted, or you can be more compassionate. But make no bones about it, this is not a simple game. Like it seems it from the outstart, but it's really not. Shelter promise fulfilled. Everyone feels relieved with the roof, even a flapping one over their head. Hope rises. So this is the other thing, guys. If you look down in the bottom of the screen, right in the middle, it says discontent and hope. So obviously, you want hope to outweigh discontent. If people are discontented, they're not happy, and the hope goes. And when hope goes down, then you get like 2 days to build that back up, or you're out. You are out. They don't trust you, and you're banished from the settlement. So you got to keep that in mind. So if we press the middle button on the control pad, this shows you the heat map. So as you can see, all of the tents that we built, they're nice. They're nice and comfortable. If you look up there, red is comfortable, orange is livable, and the kind of like light blue is chilly. As long as it stays in those three, you're kind of okay. Chilly, once it starts to get chilly, then people can start getting sick, but not life-threatening. When you get to the other side where it says cold, very cold, and freezing, now you're getting into the area where it's dangerous. Now you're going to risk losing people, so you want to keep that in mind. There's a lot to think about in this game. There's a lot to manage. There's just, yeah, there's a lot. And you also have to remember, you have to watch where your people are working, because you need to make sure you have enough people to do the various things that they have to do. So we got the generator on. We still haven't stockpiled enough coal. We need to stockpile 200, but they're on free time now, so let's speed up time. Let's try to get it back to morning. So there are free time till, I believe, like, okay, some of your people fell ill to the cold in the workplace and homes. To treat them, build medical posts. Okay. So the problem with that, that's not exactly a mission yet. Yeah, that's not exactly a mission yet. Now, when you're speeding up time, as soon as you get to 5 a.m., it'll go back to regular time. And anytime there's like a little task that pops up, it'll stop fast forwarding your time as well. So let's fast forward again. We gotta get these guys working. We gotta stockpile. Oh, see. So this popped up, so that made our time slow down again. Okay, critical shortage. The number of sick is rising, and we don't have enough materials to build a medical post. Perhaps a short burst of effort could help us gather necessary resources. Consider signing the emergency shift law. So this is another thing, guys, is very important. You have to sign laws. So with this one here, we can have workers work a 24-hour shift, you know, for whatever they do. It doesn't apply to all the workers. You can apply it to just certain workers. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do this. Now, this will raise their discontent.
New law is signed.
Anytime, yeah, see, anytime you're telling workers they have to work more, the discontent rises. So you really have to be careful of that. And there's a cooldown period of when you can put new laws in as well. So right now, the biggest thing we have to do is we have to get that 200 pieces of coal stockpiled. That's the most important thing. It doesn't look like we're going to do it. No, wait. We might get it. We might get it. Come on. Okay, we got it. Okay, food. The generator hums with reassuring warmth, but we shouldn't take it for granted. If the generator goes down, the city dies. Be mindful of coal reserve. Now, food. There'll be no city if we starve to death. Secure a way to provide raw food and build a cookhouse to prepare meals. So that's the next thing we'll have to do.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out for today.
Alright, so now we have to secure a raw food supply. So we have to build a hunter's hut or a hothouse. Which is weird because... wait a minute. Let's see. I can't build a hothouse yet. I can build a cookhouse and a hunter's hut. Um, but wait, what I can build is the workshop. So let's get this built here. This is an important one. We'll get this built because this is where we can research new things. Now, the hothouse, for some reason, I think that's like a level 2 thing. So I don't know. I don't think we're going to be able to do that just yet either. Now, as you can see, you have to keep an eye on everything because now our steel is down. We only have 5 steel, and we have 49 wood. We have 192 coal, so that's pretty good. That's not too bad. So I guess we'll build a hunter's hut. Because that's what they're telling us to do. Hunter's hut right here. Kind of build that right off there. There. Now, another thing you have to remember is you have to have employees working at these places when they're open. So that means you got to take people sometimes off of other jobs to have them do more important jobs. So you have to really figure out what's more important at the moment. Obviously, hunters, that's ridiculously important, and it's important to get people working. Oh my goodness. Why didn't I shut the tutorials? It's very important to get people working here. Now this is another thing, guys. There's so much to go through with this game. That's why I said that this video is probably going to be a little bit on the long side. So with the workshop, you can only hire, I believe, engineers. Yeah. So there's workers, there's engineers. Later on, you can sign the child labor bill, and you can put children to work as well. So yeah. So let's add new research. And another thing I should say is that these research, anything you research, it takes resources as well to research. So if we go to food, yeah, see the hothouse is that their second one. What is this? Okay, we need 50 trees to open up the second tier. Man, I don't know. I'm kind of wondering if we should just do that. We should just hold off. Maybe we'll hold off till we get 50 trees and open up that second tier as quick as possible. That might be our best bet. Alright, so we got the workers working again. Wood crates are depleted. So we need to get those workers on these here. These damn tutorials. So let's get them over there like that. And what is this here? This is probably going to tell us family torn apart. This really isn't anything important. So now you can see, now we're down on workers. We only have 5 available workers. But that's alright. We'll just have to figure it out. Okay, so now we have 50 wood, so let's research this here. There we go. And actually, what if you click onto this, you press up, it kind of tells you things. Oh, see, now it's the end of shift. Some buildings need certain heat requirements. Resources shortage, a word of advice, consider signing the extended shift law. So this lets us lengthen the shift, but I don't know, man. I don't think I want to do that just yet. For the simple reason is that that brings their morale down even more. Look at this one, fighting arena. New building, fighting arena, event bouts will reduce discontent. That's pretty cool. Cemetery corpse disposal. I don't think we're not going to worry about signing a law just yet. Okay, so now everybody is back home. We have food. Now, this is the thing about this here is that once I build the cookhouse, it seems like there's never food. I don't really understand how it works, but yeah, it's kind of strange.
Wrap up well. Frost is
Okay, so now you see the temperature's dropping. Now it's down to 40 below, and if we hit our heat map, this just doesn't have the power to do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to select the generator, and we're going to press triangle to overdrive it. Now this will provide us more heat, but you have to be careful because you can also damage this generator if...
earn your bread.
Select again. If you see down in the lower bottom of that where it says overdrive on, there's a little meter. If that starts to fill up, it will. And if it gets to the end, you can essentially kill the generator. So you have to keep an eye on that. So... Oop. I didn't mean that. Okay. So now if we hit the heat map again, now you can see. Now, all these, they're livable. They're not comfortable anymore, but they're livable because it's like 40 below, which is just stupid cold. And these here, these are chilly, which it's all right. I think they can still work. Let's no, that's not what I wanted. I want to select the building. Come on, let me select the building. There we go. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good. So again, it's a lot of fast forward time, guys. That's what you want to do. Just fast forward through time. Now, as you can see too, as we have that overdrive on, the coal is going down a lot. The coal is going down a lot, so that's something to be mindful of. And this is the part of it that's really horrible. It's because once it gets this cold, what is this? Frostbite. Consider signing the radical treatment or sustain life flaw. Okay, we can do that. Radical treatment. We'll try everything to cure the gravely ill, from invasive surgery to amputations. The gravely ill will be treated at medical posts. Hope will rise slightly. 30% of the gravely ill treated in medical posts will be left as amputees. Discontent will rise slightly. So we'll put that into effect.
New law. A new law has passed.
Now see, this is what sucks, because discontent is rising. Hope is still pretty good. The coal is dropping. Now that's a problem because this coal won't last overnight, and we're almost done working. And is the coal depleted? I think it is, actually. Yeah. There we go. Alright, drawing board 1 has been awesome. Awesome. Okay.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Okay, so we're gonna need steel for this one. We're good on wood for now. So we're gonna take guys off this, and tomorrow they're gonna be working on this steel pile because we need steel for that hothouse, and that'll give us even more food. Now, I don't think we have enough coal. First death. Consider assigning the cemetery or corpse disposal. Okay, I can't do this right now because, like I said, there's a cooldown time before you can sign more laws. So I don't really want to say people can take care of themselves, but I can't do it. See, it says wait 3 hours to sign a new law, so I literally can't do it yet.
Work time.
So the generator was at critical, so I had to turn it down. I had to turn it off, overdrive, which isn't great because now it's cold. We really need the temperature to rise, but there's really nothing we can do. So more people are going to die, which sucks. We've already lost like 3 people, so it's not ideal. So we'll get that going. One of our people died. Man, there's nothing I can do about it.
Finish your labors, people.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Workday is up.
Okay, so let's sign the cemetery corpse disposal now.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
I don't know why discontent went up for that, but it did. People are hungry. Captain, some of our people are here to talk about... Yeah, I know, I understand that, so... We'll say let's feed them. So as you can see, guys, it's like, it's a lot of management. It's a lot of management kind of thing. And it can actually get stressful. And as you can see, it's still cold. I mean, it's still 40 below. We need the temperature to rise. And I think the temperature might be about to rise. One of our people died. Yeah, every time it gets cold like this, this happens. Okay, the temperature's going back up. So that is fantastic. As you can see,
Time to earn your bread.
it's getting warmer. Awesome, so now we have the hothouse research. That's going to be really helpful. So let's build that. Okay, so it says not adjacent to streets. So what we have to do, open up our build menu. And now we just have to connect this. So start it there. There, now it's connected. All, you know, it has to be connected. So what is this? A word of advice, steam cores. We have just used our first steam core. Steam cores are a necessary component in advanced technology. We can't manufacture steam cores in the city. So let's hope that our scouts find them during their expeditions. So that's another thing we're going to have to research. Let's do that, add new research here. So get a beacon researched. That's important. Coal, man, I really wish... Okay, the steel wreckage is depleted now. So let's put these workers back on here. There we go. And now you can see people are dying and we're getting less and less workers. Secure food. Oh yeah, I have to build a cookhouse yet. Snow pit. Provide a place for the dead. We have 2 days to do that. Feed the starving. Okay. They're still working, so that's good. Oh, look at the snow buildup on that. That's crazy.
Workday ends. It's off time.
So we don't have a ton of people, so we'll just put people in there for now. I will open a medical post. See, the problem is I don't have anybody to work in these areas now. Almost everybody has a job. That's a big issue. Now, as you can see, our food is being depleted. So I have no idea what these guys are doing. They're going to hunt. So hopefully they'll get something. And now we have to build a cookhouse. Put that there. Again, connect that. Now we're good. And then we're going to have people working in that. And that's just what this is, guys. It's just a cycle of this. Going out, gathering stuff, trying to keep people alive. This is still, like, not... What is the deal with this? I don't understand. It's not heating this stuff as good as it was. People from our convoy will basic resource secured for now. We can try to rescue the people we left behind. Build a beacon. Yeah, okay, see, that has to finish though. Okay, so now the beacon is researched. Let's see if we can build that. We can. So we will build a beacon right there. So far so good. It's not going too badly. I mean, it's not going great, but the hungry were fed. So hope rises. That's good. It doesn't rise much. Let's see here. Build beacon. Provide a place for the dead. I don't know if I have enough to do that. Let's see. Yeah, okay, I do. So let's kind of build this right there off to the side. There we go. So now we're gonna need more wood. So we need to find wood. See, that's all depleted now. There's wood there, so we'll get those guys on that. Fast forward time here. Coal pile depleted. That's not good. Beacon built. Awesome. Alright guys, so basically what we do from here is we can build a team and they can go out now and they can find stuff, they can find survivors, they can get materials, they can find coal, and they can bring stuff back to the town to help us. So this is what you want to get to. This is the point you want to get to. And so far we're not doing too bad. I mean, we could be doing better, but yeah, we're not. Why? Come on, select that. What is that? Discontent will rise slightly. Woman in despair. See, I don't want... Discontent will rise. Hope will fall slightly. See, this makes no sense because either hope will fall or discontent will rise. So I guess I'm just going to say I did what I had to do. Anyways, guys, this is just scratching the surface of what this game is. Obviously, as you can see, there is so much to do. There's so many things to research. I mean, you can literally upgrade all these things. There's DLC content to this game. It's a really fun game. I think this is probably where we're going to end this video. Like, literally, I could just play this game all day. You know, this would be a really good game to live stream probably. So let's see here. See, I don't have enough material to do this. You have to create a new scout team. We need wood, which we are working on. We'll be working on next. But no, we still have a little bit of work time. And on day 10, the temperatures are going to drop again. So that's not good. Anyway, guys, like I said, this is where we're going to end this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If this is a game that you might like, if you like games like this is a really fun game. It's really addictive. I think I'm going to probably have to buy this because I'm not going to continue the subscription to the PS Now just because there's not enough games for me on it to justify paying a monthly subscription cost for. With that being said, guys, if you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Don't forget to join my Discord. The link to that is in the description. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and we'll see you next time.